The following is a presentation of TFNN.
Let's go to our first call of the day. We'll talk to John in Austin, Texas. How you doing today, John?
Way too good, Ken. Appreciate what you're doing. You do such a great job. This show is fantastic every day.
You're a good man, John. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Live at TFNN, Breakout Investing, with your host, Ken Shreve.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to another edition of Breakout Investing on TFNN. My name is Ken Shreve. You can catch my show every day on TFNN from 3 to 4 Eastern. If you want to call me, talk about this market, the number is the same as it's always been. Toll free, 877-927-6648. If you can't listen live, you can pick my show up as a podcast on iTunes. If you do that, feel free to leave a review over there. And don't forget, a popular way to listen to all TFNN programming these days is on your handheld device. Open your smartphone browser. Type in tfnn.mobi. Good way to listen to the stream 24/7. Don't forget about Tiger TV on the homepage of tfnn.com. Channel 1, my show is carried live. It is archived on Channel 13. And Tiger TV is also viewable on your handheld device as well. A little bit different way to access it. Just open your smartphone browser, type in tfnn.com. Over on the top right-hand side of the homepage, you'll see a box with 3 cell phones in it. Click that box, and Tiger TV will start streaming on your phone in no time. I believe today we're going to announce a winner in the Great Panther Super Silver giveaway. We started it yesterday. It's going to go through February 1st, but every hour during live TFNN programming from 9 a.m. Eastern to 6 p.m. Eastern, we're going to give away a free piece of silver to a lucky listener. So stay tuned for today's winner, and not too late to register. Just go on the homepage of tfnn.com and you can register for free. All right, taking a look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. What else can we say? More resilience by the market here. Dow right now pretty much at its session high, up 68.5 points, 0.5% gain to 13,950. 14,000, not too far away. See the Dow Jones Industrial trending nicely above its 10-day moving average, down at 13,733. Its 20-day moving average is down at 13,562. Take a look at the S&P 500 today. We'll see that it is also turning in a good performance, solid performance, as it were. S&P 500 up close to 7 points, also 0.5% gain to 1507, and the Nasdaq Composite. See what the Nasdaq Composite is up to. Off its session low, but trading slightly lower on the day, but near its high for the day. So that's good. Buyers coming in here, lifting the Nasdaq Composite off its lows. Still down about 4 points to 3150. Volume right now on the exchanges tracking about 5%. What is that? 5% higher on the Nasdaq. Yesterday we had volume of 1.86 billion shares, so we're tracking a little bit higher than that today, and tracking about 10% higher on the New York Stock Exchange. Yesterday we had volume of 641 million, so tracking about 10% higher when it comes to volume on the New York Stock Exchange. Okay, February gold today up $7.90, 0.5% gain, settles at $1,660.80 an ounce. Check in on the Spider Gold Trust here, this liquid gold ETF. We'll see that the GLD is up 74 cents, 0.5% gain to 161.03. US dollar index down about 0.3% today to 79.54. So gold benefiting on a weak dollar. Crude oil benefiting as well, up $1.13, 1.2% gain for March crude oil today. Settles at 97.57 a barrel. Has its sights set on 100 perhaps. The 97.57 is the highest settle for a front month contract since mid-September. The story in energy today are the refiners, no question about it. Valero, nice earnings from Valero. You had really a breakout over 34.50 for Valero back in early January. Hasn't looked back. Very, very extended up here. So just another example of a stock that certainly was very difficult to buy yesterday or the day before because you're just looking at a very extended stock. I mean, the breakout here, well, again, was over 34.50. Once a stock moves 5% past an entry point, again, in Valero's case, that's 34.50. You don't want to chase it. That's an easy way to lose money, but give credit to Valero. Extended headed into today and even more extended now, up close to 12% on the day to 43.38. Again, strong earnings. The story at Valero. Refiners as a group. Remember, when stocks move, they tend to move in groups, right? So not surprising to see the other refiners doing well today. Tesoro Petroleum, TSO, up 4.7% to 47.99. Earnings due February 6th at Tesoro, and you can see Tesoro recently broke out over just under 46. So this one might be a little bit extended here, but certainly not as extended as VLO. Some lesser known oil refiners, but still, you know, what I would consider high quality companies. How about Alon USA Energy, ALJ, on the New York Stock Exchange? You can see the big move again back here in early January. Alon up another 3.1% today to 18.97. Another oil refiner. And finally, Delek U.S. Holdings. Let's check in on DK, and we'll see that it is up 7.3% today to 33.99. Now, pretty clear base breakout here for Delek Holdings. Again, back in January, you can see the breakout over 27, so another refiner that's very extended. We're going to hear from Alon, ALJ, and Delek not until March. That is their next earnings date. So refiners definitely the story in the energy space today. Another big story in the market today, yields. Yields have definitely become a focal point of the market. That 10-year note looks like it's ready to break out here, up to 1.99% today. Let's take a look at a chart of that 10-year yield, and again, you know, bullish technical setup here. The 10-year note up what looks like 4 straight sessions here, and looks like a breakout to me. And with the 30-year bond, that is was last at 3.17%, and this is toying with a breakout as well. So that is the situation with bond yields today. And let's see here. We've got a guy from San Diego, California, about two hours south of where I'm broadcasting from. Great Panther silver giveaway winner this hour is John in San Diego, California. Haven't been able to reach John on the phone yet, but congratulations to John. He's the winner this hour, the Great Panther Super Silver giveaway. Every hour. Today, we're going to be doing it tomorrow as well, Thursday through February 1st from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll announce a winner every hour, so be sure to sign up on the homepage of TFNN.com. Other news today, let's take a look at shares of Apple, up for the second day in a row here. Company announced a 4th generation iPad. Interesting development here. Really not much new to this iPad, except that it has much more memory, basically double the storage, now 128 gigabytes. That's going to be available February 5th. Shares of Apple up about 2% to 458.80 last on Apple. Take a look at some other bellwether tech names here. Research in motion. Remember, the BlackBerry 10 is going to be launching tomorrow, I believe, in New York City. Look at RIM, though, under a lot of pressure past 3 sessions, down another 4.3% today to 1548. Clearly a very extended stock here. In fact, yesterday and today seeing a lot of growth names under pressure. Where have some of the biggest winners been since early January? Definitely in the tech sector. So I don't think that the fact that these growth stocks are coming down yesterday and today means that fundamentals are all of a sudden deteriorating. This is just plain old vanilla profit taking here, and nothing to be overly concerned about. But RIM under a lot of pressure ahead of the launch of the BlackBerry 10 tomorrow. And also let's take a look at Facebook. Facebook, a current holding in the Ultimate Growth Stocks model portfolio. It is under quite a bit of pressure today, down 4.9%, almost 5% to 30.86. Another stock that has made quite a run after a recent breakout over 28.50 thereabouts. We're going to hear from we're going to hear from Facebook after the close Wednesday. Supposed to report profit of 15 cents a share, up 7% from a year ago. Sales up 35% to $1.52 billion. Let's take a first call of the day. Talk to Warren in Denver, Colorado. How you doing today, Warren?
Good. How's it going, Ken? Did the weather clear up in California? You're kind of on that same weather pattern as us.
Yeah, it's gotten nicer. We're kind of mid 60s right now, and it's the rain is out. We had rain for several days in a row, but we can't complain. How about you?
That sounds great, man. The snow, that rain came through as snow here the other night, so I was just kind of curious on that.
Good deal. So you're looking at a stock called NewStar.
Yeah,
NewStar Energy.
Kind of a refiner. It's like the people that supply the pipes to the refiners.
Yeah, I was just talking about the refiners. Definitely the big bright spot in energy today. Are you? This is stock.
I got out too early. Earnings are tomorrow or the next day, and I might have got out too early. But I just had. Sometimes you just have to take your money. I got in around 48.50 in that area.
Okay. So this is one. It's not my favorite refiner out there, but it's definitely made a nice move since hitting a low back there in mid-November around $40 a share. Its technical picture has improved quite a bit. So, are you looking to get back in ahead of earnings, or?
No, after earnings. I want to get back in after earnings.
Yeah.
It has like kind of special situation type of, since you're like talking about the refiners kind of characteristics.
Yeah. It's the refiners is not a subgroup in the energy sector that I follow a lot. I mentioned some of the names like Valero had very good earnings, and Tesoro is going to be reporting February 6th. Those are some of the more liquid large cap names in the space. But there's a whole bunch of them. And NewStar, I'll give the stock credit. It is trading back above support levels here, showing relative price strength. Fundamentally, I don't think the fundamentals here are as strong as ALJ, Alon U.S. Energy, and Delek U.S. Holdings. But for a technical play alone, you see what earnings look like tomorrow, and you could see more relative price strength there.
Okay, that's great, man. I wasn't, you can be as critical as you want. I wasn't married to this, but, fundamental big.
Yeah, fundamentals definitely a little suspect here, but technically, technicals definitely have the edge over fundamentals when it comes to NewStar.
Thank you.
Okay, Warren, thanks for calling. Appreciate it. All right, folks, coming right back. Breakout Investing on TFNN. Stick with me.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen, live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den, absolutely free, for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. With the launch of Tiger TV, TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With Tiger TV, you can gain access to each host's charts and computer screens as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, David White, Larry Pesavento, Victor Jones, or Terrell Martin, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on Tiger TV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out Tiger TV, then visit TFNN.com and see what you're missing.
you take a hands-on approach to managing your investments. And whether you're bullish or bearish on U.S. Treasuries, the ETFs from Direction Shares are there to help you magnify your perspective. Bull ETFs for a rising market and bear ETFs for a falling market. Direction Shares gives you the tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at directionshares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC. TFNN is proud to partner with Great Panther Silver for another exciting silver coin giveaway. The Great Panther Silver Super Silver Giveaway begins the week of January 28th and we'll be choosing 47 lucky winners. It's free to enter with absolutely no strings attached. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com today to fill out your entry form. Every hour that we're on the air, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. the week of January 28th, we'll be randomly choosing one lucky winner that will win a silver coin or bar from Great Panther Silver and TFNN. And the final hour of the week, Friday, February 1st, we'll choose 3 lucky winners. That's 47 winners in just 1 week with over $1,000 in silver given away to our loyal listeners. Register today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. And for more information on Great Panther Silver, you can click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex symbol GPL or on the Toronto Stock Exchange symbol GPR. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Just finishing up a couple of quick thoughts on NewStar Energy. We just talked to Warren in Denver about NewStar. First of all, earnings date was changed, coming up at the end of the week, February 1st. So it looks like Friday is going to be their earnings conference call. When I'm talking about fundamentals at NewStar, again, when you're looking at some of the lesser-known names in the group, like an Elan USA Energy, ALJ, and a Delic US Holdings, DK, fundamentals much more in line there with bullish technicals in terms of those two stocks. So I'd almost rather buy ALJ or DK on a pullback. I wouldn't chase them up here, but I'd be more interested in buying them on a pullback than I would NewStar Energy here, NS. The only reason I say that, this Friday or Thursday after the close, they're supposed to earn 41 cents a share. That's a nice increase from 30 cents in the year ago quarter, but they did $1.93 billion in revenue in the fourth quarter of 2011. This time around, fourth quarter 2012, $801.2 million. So you're looking at a 58% decline in revenue here. So that's a big no-no in my book. Doesn't mean that NewStar can't go up, but I really like to understand the fundamentals. NewStar this year is supposed to earn 88 cents a share, down from $2.93 it earned in 2011. 2013, however, it is expected to ramp back up to 202. So maybe 2012 just looks like an anomaly here. But NewStar, not my favorite refiner out there. All right, next up, Brunswick, New Jersey. Let's talk to Raj. Wants to talk Apple. How you doing today, Raj? Raj dropped. Well, Raj dropped. He wanted to talk about Apple. Mentioned at the top of the show that Apple is coming out with a fourth-generation iPad that's going to be available February 5th. It's basically going to have double the storage now, 128 gigabytes. So if Raj comes back on the line, we'll be sure to get to him. In the meantime, economic data today. We did get the latest reading on home prices from the Case-Shiller 20-city index, and what we saw here was that the Case-Shiller index was higher for the 10th month in a row. Seasonally adjusted home prices up 0.6%. That was mostly in line. Prices 5.5% higher from November 2011, and Case-Shiller also said that prices are still about 30% below the bubble peak in 2006. Other home building news, we did get outstanding numbers from D.R. Horton. DHI. Look at the monster move in D.R. Horton today, up 12.5% to $23.97. Numbers were outstanding here. Analysts were looking for 14 cents a share. They came in at 20 cents, up 122% from a year ago. Sales up 41% to $1.28 billion. The estimate there was for sales of $1.1 billion. So outstanding numbers from DHI. We'll see if Ryland Group can deliver the goods after the close. Something tells me that they probably will. Ryland Group, definitely one of the leading home builders out there, up 3.4% today to $41.19. Very extended, though. Another extended home builder you want to be careful of. Breakout in December, over 36 bucks a share, maybe 35.5, 36. Now trading at 41.19. Just need a pullback here. Need this stock to take a little breather, consolidate gains. Risky buy up here at current levels. But a lot of optimism about strong numbers from Ryland after the close today. Look for a profit of 49 cents a share. That would be up huge from what it made in the year ago. I think it was 6 cents a share they earned in the year ago quarter. Sales up 55% to $404.35 million. Sherwin-Williams, another ancillary housing play, paint company here, has been a super solid performer, down for 3 days in a row, trading at 163.35 today, down about 0.5%. They're expected to earn $1.16, up 38% from a year ago, with sales up 6% to $2.19 billion. So we'll see what the numbers look like from Sherwin-Williams after the close today as well. January consumer confidence came in much worse than expected, actually, today. So impressive performance by the market today, considering the Conference Board Consumer Confidence Index came in at 58.6. The estimate was for a reading of 65.1. Any silver lining was that December was revised slightly higher to 66.7 from 65.1. So not a great reading from consumer confidence. From the Conference Board today in its latest consumer confidence reading. Don't forget, tomorrow, still very busy economic data coming tomorrow. We've got the ADP employment change. Fourth quarter gross domestic product. First look at that, expected to be up 1% from 3.1% growth in the third quarter. FOMC rate decision also due tomorrow. Thursday jobless claims, Chicago PMI, and the jobs report on Friday. We'll be right back, folks.
Tom O'Brien's weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, has helped subscribers for over 10 years navigate the high-risk world of exploring and producing gold companies. And now's a great time to sign up for a free month-long trial to see the kind of insight that Tom delivers for his subscribers on a weekly basis. Every Monday, Tom O'Brien issues a quick update on the metal market, giving you his take on the HUI, XAU, GLD, dollar, bonds, and much more. Tom follows Monday's update with a full gold report, which is delivered to subscribers Tuesday afternoon with detailed coverage of 24 separate gold or metal stocks, as well as another 10 to 15 stocks that he lets you know are on his potential watch list. Get your month-long free trial to the Gold Report today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Don't spend another year navigating the metal markets on your own. Act early in 2013 and make the most of your gold and metal market investments. If you're an investor looking for a great weekly investment newsletter, then now is the perfect time to try out Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Every Tuesday, Ken breaks down multiple sectors in his weekly newsletter, Ultimate Growth Stocks, with a full in-depth report including specific trading recommendations within his model portfolio, charts, sector analysis, upcoming economic data, along with intra-week trading updates on newsletter positions whenever the market dictates. Right now, you can receive a full month, that's 30 days, to evaluate Ken's newsletter free of charge to see if it fits your trading plan. At less than $75 per month, Ken provides you with his expert trading advice that can pay for itself in no time. Take advantage of this great offer by signing up for a 30-day free trial to Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks today. Don't let this offer pass you by. Visit the front page of TFNN.com and sign up now. Daryl Martin coined the phrase diagnostic trading, and we're happy to announce that his diagnostic box spread analyzer has finally been released. The Diagnostic Box Spread Analyzer helps you easily identify the best box spreads on Nadex in seconds, plus you receive access to the diagnostic deviation levels, as well as step-by-step training videos teaching you how to trade Nadex spreads so you can quickly master the mechanics of this simple yet powerful trading instrument. By pulling live data from the Nadex exchange, the Diagnostic Box Spread Analyzer does all the math for you, calculating risk, reward potential, distance to break even for both outright spreads and spreads used to hedge the underlying market. Visit the front page of TFNN.com today to get your 2-week free trial to Daryl Martin's Diagnostic Box Spread Analyzer and gain access to the valuable information it can provide when trading the Nadex box spreads.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pezzavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to TFNN.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
This segment is brought to you by Direction Shares. To learn more about tactical tools for the sophisticated active investor, hit the Direction Shares banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Breakout Investing on TFNN. Ken Shreve with you, 877-927-6648. Look at these markets. Dow now up 88 points, getting stronger as the session progresses here, up 0.6%, 13,970, 30 points away from 14,000. Nasdaq Composite, not quite as much, lagging, in fact, up a little more than 2 points to 31.56. S&P 500 up close to 9 points, 0.6%. Pretty much moving in lockstep with the Dow at this point. S&P last trading at 1509. So we talked about the busy week of economic data that's still remaining, and very busy too in terms of earnings tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, next week as well. Yesterday, I think only 30% of S&P 500 companies had reported earnings, so still a lot more earnings to get to. Let's take a look at Seagate. Incredible move for the stock from $25 a share back in early December up to about $37.38. It is getting shellacked today, down 8.9% to $34.07. Earnings of $1.38 were 10 cents better than expected, only up 5% from a year ago. Sales came in at $3.67 billion, also slightly above expectations there, and up 15%, but looks like some good old-fashioned profit-taking in Seagate. We heard from Western Digital this week as well, and Western Digital headed into today working on three straight winning. What am I trying to say here? Western Digital up 3 straight days going into today, but it is under pressure as well, down close to 5% to 46.28. After the close yesterday, we heard from Yahoo, another extended stock. It's been an incredible move for Yahoo, and this is as ugly an intraday bar as you can see here with Yahoo had been, trading very orderly for the past several weeks, and this is the outside day of all outside days here for Yahoo, down 2.5% to 1980, still holding above its 50-day moving average here. But this is a pretty bearish price action today for Yahoo. Hits an intraday high of 2088 and a low of 1968. You can see how that intraday high certainly exceeded the prior day and the low as well. So that's why it's called an outside day. And this is usually an indication that a stock is finally ready to take a breather and consolidate gains. So now the question is, will Yahoo be able to hold its 50-day moving average, which right now is at 1937. We will see about that. But the numbers at Yahoo, earnings of 32 cents a share were 4 cents better than expected, up 28% from a year ago. Sales excluding traffic acquisition costs up 4% to $1.22 billion, just a hair ahead of expectations. One of the issues, first quarter sales guidance came in a little bit light. They forecast revenue between $1.07 billion to $1.1. The estimate was for $1.12. So it's mostly in line, maybe a little bit disappointing. Chief Financial Officer Ken Goldman, he's the new CFO there. Marissa Mayer hired him from Fortinet. But Ken Goldman said that Yahoo's going to be investing heavily in new products in the first half of the year. So maybe rising investment could hurt earnings over the next couple of quarters. That could be another reason why Yahoo is weak today. Another big loser today, and actually this has spread throughout the technology sector. Vmware, shares of Vmware getting absolutely obliterated today, down 21% in one day to 77.80. And you look at the top line growth, sales up 22% to $1.29 billion, earnings up 31% to 81 cents a share. But when you're a high multiple stock and you issue soft revenue guidance and announce that you're going to cut 900 jobs, that is not going to be taken too kindly by Wall Street. Vmware is an enterprise software company. They make virtualization software, which basically lets companies run different operating systems on one server. This reduces hardware costs. But just because VMware might be having some issues from a fundamental execution issues, things like that, doesn't mean that other names in this space are going to be reporting earnings. It is weighing. VMware's results are weighing on other stocks in the sector. We'll take a look at Salesforce.com. We have a pretty nice cushion in Salesforce for the Ultimate Growth Stocks model portfolio, so I'm not going to get overly worried here, especially since Salesforce is trading up near its high for the session, down 1.7% today to 174.99. But we're in here much earlier prices, so not going to just run for the exit just because of one day of selling here. So CRM getting hurt by the VMware news. Also, Rackspace Hosting, RAX, taking a little bit of a hit here. We actually trimmed our position in Rackspace today, cut it by half. Rackspace still holding above its 50-day moving average here, but volume pretty heavy in Rackspace today, so didn't see anything wrong with taking some money off the table here. But other cloud names under pressure would be Citrix. I don't have Citrix. CTXX. I always confuse that ticker symbol with Catamaran, the pharmacy benefits management provider. Anyway, here's Citrix Systems, another cloud play, down 3.3% to 69.04. The ticker for Citrix, CTXS. And finally, Equinix, EQIX. This is a data center operator. Another cloud play, gaps down about 3% to 216.11. Equinix also hurt by a downgrade today by Citigroup, basically citing valuation and possible weakness in Europe. Other movers today, let's take a look at Ashland. This is a company that distributes specialty chemicals, plastics, lubricants, things like that. Very bearish day for Ashland here. Look at the price strength it had shown basically since early December has been incredible. Makes a move from 70 all the way up to 86 cents a share. Is down 6% today to 80.14. The results just were not good here. Well below expectations. They made $1.12. The estimate was for $1.38. So earnings down 7% from a year ago. Sales down 3% to $1.87 billion. That was also slightly below expectations, I should say. So. Some of the winners in earnings today, impressive move by Eli Lilly, LLY. Stock is holding near highs, up 3.5% to 54.49. They beat the consensus estimate by 7 cents a share with profit of 85 cents a share, down 2% from a year ago. Sales down 1%. To $5.96 billion, but that was also better than expected. Nice little breakout for Lilly today over 54. This one, you're not looking at an extended stock here. So, being able to recognize the difference between a stock that is extended and a stock that is still within buying range, very, very important as a growth investor. Lilly is not extended here. You can see it form the right side of its base between mid-November and just until recently formed a little handle area here, and it is breaking out today in heavy volume. So Lilly looking very solid here. In the same industry group, Pfizer, also nice earnings from Pfizer. Pfizer's a little bit different here because you had a recent breakout over, call it, 25.75, 26, up another 3.5% today to 27.77. So this one looks like it's borderline extended up here, has been running for a while. So I'd be careful about chasing Pfizer, but Lilly still looking pretty good here. EMC, another earnings story today. Check and see what EMC is up to. Last check, I think it was trading lower. Oh yeah, trading lower. This is kind of a laggard stock. You can see the resistance it's been facing at its 200-day moving average here. Tried to pop back above the 200-day line in December, failed. Made another run at it in earlier this month, failed. Right now down 4.5% to 24.06. EMC, kind of regarded as a tech bellwether. They are a provider of enterprise storage systems and software. Their earnings were up 10% to 54 cents a share. A little bit better than expected. Sales up 8% to $6.03 billion, also slightly better than expectations. And finally, we'll take a look at Harley-Davidson. Harley-Davidson. Do you see the common theme here? I keep talking about extended stocks. This is another extended stock here. Breakout over 48 back in December. Early January for Harley-Davidson. Now trading around 54.42. Don't want to chase it up here. Got to wait for a market pullback. When we get that market pullback, some of these names are going to come in and find support. But Harley-Davidson up 2.3% today to 54.42. And investors liked the earnings, up 29% to 31 cents a share. Sales down 1% to 1.17 billion, but that was much better than what analysts were looking for, basically 977 million. So pretty good results from Harley-Davidson. And here's a former high flyer, Polaris Industries. This company makes neat products. They're all-terrain recreation utility vehicles. They also do snowmobiles, but had been running higher into earnings here. down almost 6% today to 86.53. Good bottom line and top line growth. Might have had something to do with an outlook. I didn't get a chance to look at the report in depth, but at least in terms of earnings and sales growth, the results weren't too bad here. Folks, don't forget about Ultimate Growth Stocks. I haven't mentioned Ultimate Growth Stocks yet on the show. You can get 30 days free at TFNN. All you have to do is go on the homepage, click on the newsletters tab, and then investment newsletters. You can see what the current model portfolio looks like. We've been, putting money to work since, December, early part of January. Haven't been doing a whole lot lately, just kind of letting what we have work here, and, definitely want to I'm open to looking for new buy candidates, but as I wrote in my weekly update earlier today, the number of extended stocks in the market right now clearly has the upper hand over those still within buying range. So you have to pay attention to that. You don't want to force the issue by, even if you have new money to put to work, even if you want to get out of some bond holdings and put money to work in stocks, it's tough finding stocks still within range out there. So that is a pretty good argument for at least a near-term market pullback. But speaking of that, let's just see what the major averages are doing here. And that's not good. If you're watching in Tiger TV, bear with me here, and I'm going to pull up a chart of the Dow. All right, that's going to be INDU. Okay, here's a look at the Dow. We've got a little more than 10 minutes left to go in Thursday's session. Dow right now still pretty much at its session high, up 83 points to 13,965. I mentioned when we do get a meaningful pullback in the market, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see the Dow come from its current level, 13,965, maybe get a good shakeout. Good flushing out here. Maybe get a pullback down to the 20-day moving average for the Dow, which would be 13,563. That would be about 400 points below where we're at now. And what that's going to do is just to give a lot of these inflated stocks, extended stocks, it's going to give them a breathing period. And many are going to come down to support, and buyers are going to step in and offer support. Others won't. So you want to make sure that stocks that you're following that do eventually come in, you want to make sure they find support at key support levels. So the Dow definitely looking extended up here. S&P 500 also has been running for quite some time. It is up almost 9 points now to 1509. It's 20-day moving average is down at 1475, so it's going to have to, 34, 35 points for the S&P 500 to come down to the 20-day, and also the Nasdaq Composite. Finally, check on that one. It is up a little more than a point right now to 3155. It's a 20-day moving average, much closer than the Dow and the S&P 500. You can see that right here, this red line. 20-day moving average for the Nasdaq is at 3119. So that is about 36 points, 37 points, something like that. It would have to come down to get to that support level. So when we come back, folks, we'll take a look at Amazon ahead of its earnings report after the close today. This one, breakout over 263, was looking real good for a while there, but some sellers have been in this name as well. So we'll look at Amazon when we come back, and some earnings reports due tomorrow as well. Stick with me, folks. We'll be right back.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
With the launch of Tiger TV, TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With Tiger TV, you can gain access to each host's charts and computer screens as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, David White, Larry Pesavento, Victor Jones, or Daryl Martin, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on Tiger TV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out Tiger TV, then visit TFNN.com and see what you're missing.
Just recently, on December 28th, Market Insight subscribers were advised to go long the QQQ, the Nasdaq 100 ETF, on December 28th at $63.91, and only 2 trading days later, after a huge jump in the markets, Market Insight subscribers were advised to sell the QQQ at $66.64 for a $2.73 or 4.27% profit to start off 2013. At the same time, Tom O'Brien had advised his clients looking for a more leveraged trade that they could have initiated a position in the QLD, the ProShares Ultra QQQ ETF, and over the same 2 trading days, Market Insight subscribers were able to lock in a $4.48 profit or an 8.47% gain in just 1 trade. Get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during your free trial and pay nothing. Don't miss out on the next great trading opportunity in 2013. Act today.
Recently, Basil Chapman has had some outstanding trades in his newsletter, The Opening Call. Each morning by 9 a.m., Basil uploads his newsletter to the TFNN servers so that his subscribers can access his expert trading advice. Basil gives his take on the direction of key indices and updates any active trades that his subscribers are currently in. Just recently, Basil subscribers closed out a short position in Chipotle Mexican Grill, CMG, for more than an $86 profit per share, over a 20% gain in just 1 position. If you'd like to try out Basil Chapman's newsletter, The Opening Call, then visit the front page of TFNN.com and click Trading Newsletters. There you'll find Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, where you can request a free sample copy. Also, don't miss Basil's program, The Tiger Technicians Hour, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, on TFNN. Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Catch Tom O'Brien, founder and CEO of TFNN, professional trader and educator. Also a special guest on CNBC, analyzing the commodity markets. Tom will bisect and dissect the markets. The Tom O'Brien Show, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, everyone, to Breakout Investing on TFNN. Ken Shreve with you. 5 minutes left to go in Tuesday's session. The Dow right now up a little more than 75 points to 13,957. Nasdaq has turned slightly negative now, down a fraction to 3154. S&P 500, 8-point gain to 1508. All right, let's take a look at Amazon, because we're going to hear from Amazon after the close today. Kind of ugly price action in Amazon past couple of sessions. Had a lower volume decline yesterday, but still a reversal off its highs. Volume heavy in the stock today, tracking much higher than what it saw during Monday's session. Amazon down 2.8% to 268.25. Let's just see if this is the sellers just getting shaken out here ahead of our earnings. Amazon is expected to report profit of 29 cents a share. That would be down 24% from a year ago. Sales growth up 28% to $22.26 billion. So obviously, when it comes to online retail, Amazon is the bellwether, has always sold at a high multiple. The company has been spending a lot of money in recent years building out its infrastructure, expanding its distribution network. That has hurt the bottom line, but Wall Street up to this point has been okay with that. So we'll see if Amazon has good things to say after the close. Very shaky price action at best over the past 2 days ahead of earnings. Tomorrow before the open, we're going to hear from Boeing. Boeing's had a PR nightmare regarding those ion lithium batteries in the 787 Dreamliner. So Boeing right now down 38 cents to 73.62 ahead of the results. Look for a profit of $1.19 a share, down 35% from a year ago. Sales up 14% to $22.36 billion. Here was a tech leader that had been looking good for a while there. Commvault Systems has not broken down by any means, but last week it was up every day last week. This week fell hard yesterday and down another 3% today to 70.55. Still holding above its 50-day moving average here. You can see this is a level where it has found support in the past, and so we'll see what Commvault has to say tomorrow morning before the open. Earnings expected to be up 19% from a year ago to 32 cents a share. Sales up 18% to $122.7 million. And let's also take a look at PSX, Phillips 66. Been another outstanding price performer here. PSX benefiting from the rally in energy today. This is another refining company. Yet another extended stock out here. Recently broke out over 56. Last trading at 59.97, up 5% today. So clearly some optimism about what Phillips 66 number is going to look like tomorrow before the open. Look for a profit of $1.68 a share. Sales just over 46 million. Then tomorrow after the close, ConocoPhillips. I mentioned Facebook. Let's check in on Facebook. Sellers have been in this stock today, sort of similar to Amazon. Shares of Facebook right now down 5.1% to $30.82. So we'll hear from Facebook Wednesday after the close. Also going to hear from Qualcomm, Tractor Supply, and Las Vegas Sands as well tomorrow after the close. Coming up next, my good friend Tom O'Brien. He's going to be driving the TFNN bus from 4 to 6 Eastern, and I will see you back here tomorrow, same time, 3 o'clock Eastern, for another edition of Breakout Investing. Have a great day, folks.
Let me tell you something, folks. I have people coming up to me saying, I just can't believe the amount of work that Steve does on his newsletter. And I says, I absolutely agree.
That is a recent clip from the Money Masters show that Tom and I do each day at TFNN. My newsletter service, Mastering Probability, is much, much more than a newsletter. Yes, it's outperformed the S&P 500 by 100% during the last 15 months. But more importantly, it's an extraordinary education, a roadmap for your success. And it's yours risk-free for the next 30 days. Just go to the homepage of TFNN.com and click on my name, Steve Rhodes, and then Mastering Probability, because everyone needs a success strategy. For most, it's a competitive edge, the will to win, the drive to overcome any obstacle. Whatever you call it, winners find a way. Find your way to Mastering Probability today. because your journey to extraordinary rewards is just one click away.